Are you ready to transform your summer into an epic splash-tastic adventure? Say goodbye to wasteful, single-use water balloons and hello to the ultimate in reusable, eco-friendly fun with reusable water balloons. Check out the link in the video description to get yours on Amazon today.
Ryan Libbey has revealed his fiancé Louise Thompson was on suicide watch after she nearly died while giving birth to their son Leo. The Made in Chelsea star, 34, spent 5 weeks in hospital suffering with serious complications in 2021 following Leo's birth. She has since been battling post-traumatic stress disorder and postnatal anxiety, admitting during 1 week in January 2022 that she cried up to 20 times. Personal trainer Ryan has opened up about the toll Louise's struggles took on him, saying the couple had daily visits from carers for the first 10 months of Leo's life. Speaking on Joshua Patterson's Exorcising the Demons podcast, Ryan said, "The first 10 months of Leo's life, and when I say it was bad, I don't think it could have been much worse at home in terms of the environment we had to just exist in. The physical stuff from 3 major operations is one thing, but what it did to Louise's mental state, it just completely unhinged her as a person. We had daily visits from care visitors, but they were also on suicide watch because she was saying things like, 'I just cannot get through this and I don't even want to.' She couldn't even really barely look at Leo, let alone hold Leo. So, for 10 months I had to ensure the house filled with medical staff of different professions." Ryan added that he had to assume the role of mother to Leo while Louise was unable to care for him. He said, "Leo, I was fighting against biology a little bit because Leo during that time, as any newborn, is kind of yearning for their mummy, and I had to fill that role, and it's incredibly difficult. When I got to the end of that 10 months I was in such a bad state. I'd pushed myself to such an extent that I'd become unhelpful to people around me. I was so deeply unhappy and very short on energy and patience. I had a lot of resentment as well, and that started to trickle in. I started to feel resentment to Louise. I don't want to say Leo, but just the version of becoming a father that I had. I'd really struggle with it." Taking to his Instagram after the release of the podcast, Ryan thanked people for their unbelievably kind messages. He wrote, "I am completely blown away by the response to the episode that went out at 6 a.m. this morning. It's already got well over 1 million listens, and I've spent a large part of my day responding to some unbelievably kind messages. I can't thank it Joshua Patterson_JP and you guys as the listeners enough. You've given me the time and space to open up and expose some really vulnerable parts of my life. Arriving at this place where I feel comfortable to talk about this is empowering for me, and my hope is that by doing so it will encourage more men to talk and open up. During my relationship with Louise I feel like I've lived 10 lives with plenty of ups and downs. This is our 8th year together. We met in 2016 and since then we've endured so much. The wonderful thing is that we now have a greater sense of understanding, respect and love for each other than we ever have, and that is definitely the silver lining to all of this. Because there has been so much change to my life over the years, it's difficult to know where on the timeline I should begin. From my time on Made in Chelsea, which as you know was difficult at times, to the relationship I have with Louise and what it's been like dating someone in the public eye and the impact that's had on me as just a very normal guy, to my relationship with my son Leo and the adjustment to fatherhood, to how I managed the pressure of Leo's first 10 months playing the role of mummy and daddy, whilst caring for Louise in her darkest days. The body keeps score of these heavy experiences, and although I'm now at a peaceful place of acceptance, of course it took its toll and affected me. I have so much to say, and I'm really looking forward to doing that with Louise on our new podcast that is coming soon. Thanks again for all your support." It comes after Louise admitted she and Ryan's relationship completely fell apart after her difficult childbirth. Speaking to Closer magazine, Louise told how her health woes caused her relationship with personal trainer Ryan to suffer to the point their friends and family thought they were going to split up. She said, "Trauma trickles through every single aspect of your life. Now I'm in a place 2.5 years later down the line where I